Hello and happy Monday. I'm Darron Wallace, joined once again by CJ Workamp, the owner of Fit Body Boot Camp, and it's another health highlight. And last week, we talked a little bit about nutrition, specifically the diet, one of the most important parts of a fit and healthy lifestyle, I would argue, most would say. And in that discussion, we talked about 3 essential macros to a well-balanced diet. And among those were proteins, carbs, and fats, which you highlighted ever so well. And I'm sure, as you can see by the bag up here on our studio desk table, whatever you want to call it, we'll be talking about protein today. And in doing so, we're going to show you one of the easy and more efficient ways to get in a ton of protein within your diet, which protein is one of those things that's going to help your body recover, help you build and retain muscle and things like that. But that's enough for me. I don't claim to be the health guru of this thing. That's your job, CJ. So please, by all means, take it away and show the people at home what we're going to be doing today.
Yeah, so as we were talking about balanced diets and balanced meals. And one of the things that came up was, like, we're busy, right? So how do you get a well-balanced meal in while you're being busy? And yes, the protein. So we figured, hey, why not, let's show a quick and easy, simple way to make a well-balanced protein shake. And then also just a protein shake that's more just kind of higher in protein, but good for maybe mid-afternoon, if you will.
Right.
So I brought in all the ingredients here. Human. I forgot my chocolate protein. So one of them we are making is a chocolate peanut butter one, but we're gonna just use vanilla instead. But when you make it at home, use chocolate.
Right.
Tastes better. The first one that we have for us, though, is going to be a mixture of basically vanilla protein, which at home, if you're making this, use chocolate, because this one's going to be actually a really good mix of the carbs, the fats, and the protein. So I have it here in my tracker. At FitBody, we use a tracker called FitBody Nutrition. It's a proprietary tracker, similar to like a MyFitnessPal. Right. I say like MyFitnessPal on steroids. Basically, I got this one in here, though. It's going to give you 32 grams of protein, 33 grams of carbs, and 16 grams of fat. So with this one, really what you want to do, use about 12 ounces of water. So I'm going to put in the water in here. With that water, you also then want to add that ice. Kind of a pro tip, if you're ever blending bananas, one of my favorite ways to kind of blend the bananas is get your bananas, then you want to actually peel them. Like right now, they don't look so healthy, right? Because they came out of the freezer. But you want to peel them.
They were frozen, by the way.
They were frozen. It's hot outside, man. Yeah. They melted. But you want to freeze them, kind of peel them, freeze them. Then you can just pop them out of the freezer, good to go. But you're going to pop in a whole banana into your shake. So get that in there. Once you get that whole banana in there, we're gonna...
Now, one thing I've noticed is that you're using water for the base. I know a lot of people kind of go back and forth between, should I use water? Should I use like whole milk, 2% milk? Should I use almond milk or one of those other type of different milks? Where do you fall on that spectrum?
You know, I like using water just because it doesn't add any extra calories, it doesn't add anything extra, and it's always available. Sometimes I'm on like a unsweetened vanilla almond milk kick, but then I run out of it. And it's like, man, now I gotta go to the store. So I just kind of reverted to water because I always have a sink, it's on tap.
Right.
So otherwise, though, yes, you can use a milk as a base, but no, it's gonna add more calories in there into your shake. So I added in a scoop of the vanilla protein, which at home, you want to use chocolate. And then I've got here some Skippy Natural. I like the natural Skippy because, one, I like Skippy, but I don't like all the extra additives in peanut butter a lot of times. But if you get that natural peanut butter, it's like just peanuts, that can be a little different.
And this kind of goes back to what we talked about last week, or the last time as well, you know, good versus bad food. Some people might think of peanut butter, you know, maybe a Skippy, you know, a big name brand. I know there's Skippy, but there's also a popular substitute for peanut butter like the PB2 and things like that, the powdered peanut butter. Some people might look at, oh, PB2 is good and Skippy is bad.
Sure.
Where do you, like, you know, what can you say to the people to kind of encourage them to not be afraid of going and buying a Skippy, no matter the calories or what the preconceived notions are about a brand like Skippy?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, you're gonna have your good with your bad with all that. You just got to know that you are getting more in this. It's more calorie dense than that PB2. I honestly don't know what's in the PB2, but I know that like to make it into the peanut butter, you got to mix it with the water or whatever to make it into the peanut butter. But the big thing to know about peanut butter is like a lot of people see peanut butter as protein, but there's a lot of fats in peanut butter. So really understand that when you're getting peanut butter, you are getting protein, but you're also getting a lot of fats in that. So, but again, not good, not bad.
It's just a part of the balanced diet.
Yep.
Right.
Yep. So I got that all in here, 12 ounces of water, a handful of ice, the peanut butter, and the protein in the banana. We're gonna get that mixed up in here.
Use blenders responsibly. Just want to put that out there.
Yeah. If it blows up in your kitchen and you make a mess, we're not cleaning it.
Yeah, we're not responsible for
We're
that.
not cleaning it.
You got the fancy blender, I see.
Oh man, this thing? Yeah. The Ninja blender, I think that we could, we'll throw out the main Ninja, but if it goes like big and everyone's buying Ninja, we need help.
Yeah. So it pulses and then it starts to...
It like stops it to make sure that nothing gets left behind. Now, one cool thing you can do here, which is like an easy way to get some greens in, you could throw in a handful of like spinach or kale into this. Honestly, you can't really taste it that much.
Right.
So I would recommend, if you're having trouble getting your greens in, try that out.
All right, so it's all mixed up. Of course, we got to give you the review, the taste test.
Yeah, so now remember, it's a little white because I used the vanilla protein. The chocolate protein would obviously make it more chocolatey. But then too, like this consistency, because I didn't actually measure everything out, this is actually a little more runny than I would like it. But when you measure it out and use like the 12 ounces of water with the ice, you're gonna get like more of a thick smoothie consistency. Right. And then if your bananas don't thaw out, that helps.
That helps as well,
That's
yeah.
like the frozen banana.
Still hot in Sioux Falls, even in September. All right.
That's right. All right.
Nonetheless, cheers. Let's do it. Yeah, I mean, it's an easy way. It tastes good. The vanilla, you can taste that vanilla flavor. You get a little bit of a hint of the peanut butter, so it's not overwhelming.
Yep.
And like you said at the beginning, a lot of people, they're busy. They don't have the time to, thaw out some chicken and prep it and season it and cook it or slow cook it or air fry it. Those things take time. And some people, whether they want to admit it or not, they might not have that time. This took us, I want to say, less than 5 minutes. Less than 5 minutes. And this is something you can do in the morning, middle of the day, even at night to prep it beforehand. I mean, what can you say about the ease with which protein powder makes getting in your daily nutrients and your macros and stuff like that?
The majority of people, probably you watching this right now, is low in protein. You don't get enough protein in throughout the day. So when you can add a scoop of protein into your shake, get 25 grams right there, it makes hitting your protein intake so much easier. And I'll be honest, sometimes, Darren, I'll throw 2 scoops in. So I'm getting 50 grams of protein in one shake, which is like phenomenal.
Yeah, and a lot of people sometimes, before we get into our next shake, one thing that a lot of people ask when it comes to protein is, how much protein should I be getting in a day? Whether you're bulking, whether you're cutting, there's a lot of back and forth between just how much you should get in. Any perspective on that about how much, like how many grams of protein should people get in a day?
So there's a lot of different ways to go about that, and depending on what someone's trying to achieve. There's really like 2 ways to look at it. Number one, I kind of always recommend shoot for at least like 100 grams of protein per day. Now, then individuals have different needs, but then what you can do is kind of go like 1 gram of protein per 1 pound of body weight. But now, like if you take someone that's 200 pounds, that's 200 grams of protein. That's quite a bit. You could then scale that back to like 0.7 grams per pound, right? So that's gonna be kind of how you would do that, but just for the general audience, I'd say shoot for 100 grams a day.
Okay. So now that we've talked about, just how much protein you can get in, you said that this first shake is gonna be balanced with your proteins, your fats, and your carbs. This one, I remember you said before we started, this other one's gonna be a little bit more protein heavy, less on the fats and the carb side. For those who are more interested in that, how are we gonna put that one together?
And so this one's more of, honestly, too, like an energy with the protein. So we have this product, it's called Octane Energy. This is gonna be such an amazing product to really replace any energy drinks because it's just so much better for you. There's actually 39 key ingredients in this. So this one here is orange, and if you like Orange Julius, have you ever had an Orange Julius?
No, I have
like,
not.
Like orange creamsicle?
Yeah.
Okay, this is gonna be amazing. So with this one, same kind of concept. About 12 to 16 on this one ounces of water. And the consistency of this one is gonna be more runny, I would say, just because really you're just putting the protein in there. The ice, of course, so a big handful of ice. And the more ice you put in, that'll also make it thicker. Sometimes you could even get like too much ice, and then you gotta add more liquid.
Yeah.
But that's one thing too, like when I first started making like shakes and smoothies, I had no clue what I was doing. I'd have some that were so thick I couldn't even get it out of the blender. Like I tip it upside down and I think it passed that
Yeah, it
Dairy
doesn't
Queen.
move, right?
Dairy
Yeah.
Queen, like, don't tip it upside down and it's free. All right, so this one here, 1 scoop of the protein. This one here is no carbs in it at all, so that's real nice about that as well.
And it smells strong. The smell is real strong. It smells good though.
Yeah, it does smell good. This
I
is
really like
honestly,
that smell.
This is one of my favorite products that we have. We actually sell quite a bit of it. I did a podcast with the founder maker of that product. He's actually from Sioux Falls.
Really?
Yeah. So back in the day, I started carrying that product. I didn't even know he was from Sioux Falls. Come to find out, he is. And then 1 scoop, and this one you do want to use vanilla protein.
Yes.
So vanilla protein, so we've got 25 grams again of protein, and really, that's about it in this one.
Yeah.
It's 25
I mean, it's
grams of
less
protein.
ingredients. No
Right.
banana for this one.
No banana.
Okay.
No, you can add the banana, but for me, straight up protein, straight orange octane. This one too, you could actually not even need to use a blender for this one. You could just shake it in a shaker, but the blender is gonna just give it a little bit better.
Right. And you can hear that ice. And you can see the color. It's a little bit more of like an orange tint. Now the vanilla starts to take over when it stirs up. I'm excited for this one. I like, it's nice to get a balance of, kind of that chocolatey sweet and then a little bit of that fruity sweet. So.
Yep. Yeah, this one is good. I'll tell you, you start putting that vanilla protein with this orange octane, and I mean, if you get addicted, that's not my fault. So this one, as you can see, like real runny.
A lot runnier, but I'm sure the flavor is going to be.
Flavor's on point here. Put this in here just so I don't spill it all over you. Maybe. There we go.
All right. You can still see that orange scent is.
Yeah, that's strong. Don't be tasting it without me.
Oh, no. I just wanted to.
He was trying to go in without waiting for me.
No, I'm patient.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Are we cheersing again?
Yes,
but
yes,
last
cheers.
time I forgot to hit the
Hey,
table.
you gotta hit the table.
Oh, I got it.
That's the
Okay.
rules. All right, here we go.
Ready?
That's really good.
Right?
That's really good. Wow.
So that right there too, candid reaction.
Yeah, no, I've never had this before. I've never had this before. Wow.
How good is that?
That's really good. And it's gonna be, like you said, less carbs and less fat. So if that's something you're conscious about in your daily diet, you can enjoy something like this, which tastes really good.
Yeah.
And how it's really important. I think people sometimes think of, when they think of, oh, I need to lose some weight, so I can only eat chicken, rice, and broccoli, but they forget that you can have things that taste good, that are different, that maybe just making a few tweaks here and there. Even like you said, look at the first shake, you add some peanut butter and you add some banana, but then the second one you make a subtle tweak, take out the banana, take out the peanut butter, add in this octane product, and then again you still got your protein, and it tastes great, and you're still hitting your fitness goals. So I mean, how important is it to enjoy the things that you like, even if you're cutting or you're trying to lose weight?
I would say that it is one of the most important things, and I don't know how to say this the right way, but I'm gonna just say it. I'm a certified fat kid at heart, man. Like, I don't know if there's a right or wrong way to say that, but I love food. And so for me, if I do not allow myself to have some things that I enjoy, and that's why I find things like this, because if you go and order an orange creamsicle drink, that is so high in sugar, and it's just really, really not good for you. So if you can find ways to still get that craving met with healthy products, you're gonna be able to find that you can get much better health and fitness results.
Yeah, and I mean, you see it right here, folks. It's as simple as just a few ingredients. Doesn't take you long at all. I mean, the first one took roughly 5 minutes, if that. The second one, even quicker, because it's less ingredients. You can do it early in the day, you can do it in the middle of the day, and it's a great way. Protein shakes are a great way to hit your protein goals and also hit your fitness goals, because it's gonna have calories, it's gonna have those different other macronutrients, which are also essential to a balanced diet. So don't sleep on just how effective, quick, and easy a shake can be. And CJ, just any final thoughts on just what we went over today? I think a lot, we kind of threw a lot at people, especially regarding protein and how much protein they should have in a day and different types of things they can do with a protein shake. Any kind of final thoughts on just what we talked about?
I would say the final thought is just start trying things, because you will try some things that don't taste as good. But just because you tried it and it didn't taste good, don't give up on trying to make a shake that does taste good. because in the beginning, you're not going to get it right. But go for it, and I tell you what, have fun with it, and try some different things out. Like I said, adding that like greens into it is a super quick, easy way to get some greens into your diet. So just give it a try and don't rule anything out. Have fun with your fitness and have fun with your nutrition as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So that has been another edition of Health Highlight. Thank you, CJ, as always, for joining me. And if you want to see even more of CJ and learn more about his fitness tips and tricks, be sure to watch the Fit and Healthy Sioux Falls podcast, streaming on all platforms. Follow him on Instagram at CJ WorkCamp. You can check him out. You can watch his beautiful face talk about all these incredible fitness tips. So that'll do it for this one. We'll catch you all next time, and if you don't mind me, I'm gonna finish the rest of this orange creamsicle protein shake in peace.
So good. Bye, guys.
All right, that'll do it. That's awesome.
Right?
That's really good. Oh my goodness, that's good.
Yeah, that one.
Health Highlight, baby.
That was like Food Network.
Did you notice the first one? You tapped the cup.
Yeah,
I did.
Yeah, I noticed that like we're playing a drinking game.
Yeah.
So that's why the second one I was like, I noticed I didn't tap.
I guess it's instinct.